What up guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Caroline. So there's so many videos going around at the moment with what I want for Christmas, but this is what I do not want for Christmas. And I think these are just general tips of what not to get people, because some stuff causes offense and other stuff is just plain annoying. For the time being, if you want to subscribe, I'll just give you a moment to do that. La 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 la. Alright, the first thing I'm going to talk about where I don't want this for Christmas, and I don't think many people would. Cheap plastic crap, really, that is just sort of a novelty, that sits around, that takes up space, that gathers dust. Like, you know, the type of shops where they just sell the most random stuff. Now, maybe some people love this. Maybe some people have like a thing for like kitschy, random pieces. But if it's not really useful for the life that you need, and it's unnecessary plastic that's going to be in the atmosphere for however many years it takes to decay, someone needs to tell me exactly how long, but it's way after all of us are dead and either cremated or buried or eaten by bugs, whatever. But if it's plastic crap, I don't want it. And I don't think anyone else wants it as well. So before you buy something like that, I think you need to consider, is this something that, it could be an inside joke. Like if it's an inside joke, then fine. Or if it's something like a plastic item that they will use and need on a daily basis, then fine. But otherwise, like, just no. Like, don't give someone that burden of having to get rid of a plastic item. Second thing, like, some people love socks, right? And I get that. And you can get some really nice socks and they can be warm and they can be even cashmere socks. But generally speaking, socks are just not going to really do it as gifts. If you like really like the person, and like, it's okay maybe if socks are part of a wider gift, but just giving socks is just a bit like, okay, great. I mean, I don't know about you, but I have a drawer that is stacked so full of socks. And this is because, like, I'll go shopping or I'll go to Primark and I'll be in the queue and I'll see some nice socks and I'll be like, oh, aren't they pretty? And then I'll buy them for myself. But I literally have so many. And also, like, some people are quite particular about the socks they want. Like, they don't want particular brands. They don't want, like, loose ones. They want something with particular padding or that. So I think just socks, stay clear. Similarly for guys, ties, complete waste of time. Guys do not wear ties anymore unless they specifically have a job where they have to wear a tie. And as well, these novelty ties as well. Like, no guy is gonna open a tie and be like, oh my god, this is exactly what I wanted. So just, and like, it's not a cheap present anyway. It's like, ties are quite expensive, particularly, well, I suppose it depends where you go, but there's so many crap ties out there and men aren't even gonna wear it. Like, the majority of times, it's just gonna go in their wardrobe and it's gonna sit there for years until they do a clear out. They see this, oh, this was a gift from someone, and either they'll throw it out or they'll feel too guilty because it was a gift. Or they might wear it once when you were around out of pure obligation. So you're like, oh, well, here's the tie. But in terms of being like, smart with your money and giving things that actually like people will use time and time again, if it's not going to be one of those things, then you're just kind of polluting the world with more stuff and polluting people's wardrobes with more stuff and crap. Girls, we love jewelry, makeup, vouchers for the products that, or the brands that we like, I think are all good, because then they will go towards something that the person actually wants. Practical gifts like power tools. I say this from experience. I know it comes from a loving place, but don't buy for Christmas an electric screwdriver unless the person is moving or doing something, because otherwise it's the most random gift ever. Like, it might come in useful, but why don't you think I'm able to buy an electric screwdriver if I need one? If I feel I need that in my life, then I'm gonna buy that myself. Please don't buy me like electric wear goods, because it's just like, what do you say when you open on Christmas Day? You're not gonna get a delighted face person. They're gonna just be polite and be like, thank you, this is really thoughtful of you, I will use this all the time, which you might, but it doesn't say personal. Another thing, so people give self-help books at Christmas. You need to be so careful with that. And I'll tell you why. Because if people are struggling with an eating disorder or something, you just don't know what's going on mentally behind them. And yeah, you might be coming from a good place and being like, oh yeah, here's a book on conquering XYZ. Like, even if it's great reviews, it's still just not what the person wants. It's Christmas. People do not want to be reminded of things that are really hard that they're struggling with on Christmas. They just don't. Like, Christmas is a time to escape. It's a time to revert into your childhood self when you didn't have any worries, you didn't have rent, you didn't have crap, you didn't have to deal with bad boyfriends, bad friends. You just want like a good time at Christmas. And getting a self-help book which highlights all the bits of you that you really don't like and are a big part of your insecurity is just gonna like make this worse. So unless the person specifically highlights the book to you that they want on the topic, or says to you, oh, I'd love to read a book on this particular topic, then stay the hell clear away from it, okay? I cannot stress that enough. You will cause upset, you don't know what issues you're causing them, and the holidays are a really difficult time for people anyway, so you just don't go there. So if you are in a new relationship, and I speak from personal experience here, and okay, I'm gonna give an anecdote. So I was dating this guy, it was like a couple months in by the time Christmas came. I got him a book about Ireland, because obviously I'm from Ireland, and I thought, you know, you've never been, so, and it's a really pretty book, it's got loads of pictures, like fun stuff to do if we go to Ireland, blah, blah, blah. He got me 2 butt plugs, right? And that was it. No card, nothing, just butt plugs. So you can imagine my face when I gave him this lovely book about Ireland and he gave me 2 butt plugs. It might come from a good place in your head if you're a guy getting this for your partner, significant other, or if you're even a girl getting it for your guy, maybe, I don't know, I'm not gonna go down that road. But just that by itself, unless they've specifically requested it, don't do it. It is insensitive, it makes you feel degraded, it makes you feel like a sex object. Just like, don't do that. So just be careful with sex toys. That is my advice. What you can do, if you want to throw in a sex toy, like in addition to a rounded set of gifts where you've thought about the person and not just their genitals, then you know what? Do that. But otherwise, no. Another topic, fitness things. Unless they're really into fitness, I just don't think it's, people on Christmas Day, they don't want to be reminded that they've just stuffed their face with God knows what, because you know what, that's what Christmas is for, and if it's not that for you, then that's absolutely fine. But I would say for the majority of people, like getting someone resistance bands and things like that for Christmas, like, yeah, okay, they'll probably use them, but unless they are specifically gym goers that really enjoy it, getting them randomly for someone is like, oh yeah, I think you could do with exercising, here you go. So like, it's quite a, like, I mean, okay, you can get people like clothing that they will use and nice, but if it's a specific like product to like either weights or something like that, you know what, you just don't want to get that at Christmas unless the person has asked for it, or they are like a fitness, I don't want to say fitness freak, because many people can be into fitness without being fitness freaks, but you just need to really like be careful with this. Like, you just don't want to get someone who's really excited, who's had like a great day, and they're open and they're like, oh yay, this reminds me of all the exercise that I have to do just to burn off all the calories that I've done. Yay, thank you for that. No, like just stay clear, really. If you'd like me to do another video about what you should get people for Christmas, do comment and let me know. But I just see so many of those videos around and I'm like, there is not enough about what the hell to avoid getting people at Christmas. So yeah, guys, I hope you found that informative, helpful. Maybe you're making updates to your Christmas list, but this is just my view, my opinion. If you disagree with me, then great. The world is full of people who disagree with each other, and that's how we all should be. But yeah, I'm hoping you enjoyed this video with some personal anecdotes. Take care, subscribe for more. Mwah.